The internet is on fire because the breakup nobody thought would ever happen just exploded in front of our eyes. Eazy, the block captain, the battle rap king, the rising star, the man whose name has been stamped across stages and viral moments, is finally breaking his silence. And what he just revealed about his split from Remy Ma is so shocking, so raw, so emotionally charged, that it doesn't just expose their breakup pit, sets the entire culture ablaze. This isn't just drama. This isn't just gossip. This is betrayal, heartbreak, revenge. Secrets so messy they could destroy reputations forever. Eazy went live, his tone sharp, his energy unshaken, his words dripping with equal parts pain and fury. He didn't hide behind vague statements. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He laid it all bare. According to him, his relationship with Remy Ma's the mentor, the friend, the alleged more than a friend, was doomed from the start. And the way he described it, chilling, she played me. She played with me, with my career, and with my loyalty. And I ain't gonna sit here and let nobody rewrite this story. The chat blew up instantly. Fans were screaming, some defending Remy, some riding with Eazy. But before anyone could process the explosion of emotions from his side, Remy Ma herself clapped back. And let me tell you, her response was even colder. She didn't plead. She didn't cry. She didn't even deny. She threw verbal daggers, calculated and merciless. On her IG story, she posted a simple line that shut the internet down. A man with nothing left but his mouth gone always talked too much. That one line turned Twitter into a war zone. Half the fans screaming, "Eazy exposed her." The other half swearing Remy buried him with just one sentence. But what does this really mean? What happened between Eazy the block captain and Remy Ma behind the scenes that made their bond collapse so publicly, so violently? And why now? Because according to insiders, this wasn't just a breakup, it was an eruption years in the making. And tonight, we're going to dig into every single shocking twist, every cryptic message, every explosive clapback till the truth behind this messy split is undeniable. Before this shocking fallout, Eazy the block captain and Remy Ma weren't just names floating in the culture. They were a power duo, a partnership that had people whispering, speculating, and obsessing from the very beginning. Eazy, the underdog turned giant, had been grinding for years. Battle rap wasn't new to him, but when his rise hit that next level, it wasn't just skill, it was strategy. He had the hunger, the drive, and the energy of someone who refused to be ignored. Every time he hit that stage, he didn't just rap, he demanded attention. And then came Remy. Remy Ma wasn't just a legendary name, she was the queen. The veteran, the woman who survived the industry, the beefs, the prison time, the betrayals, and came out sharper than ever when she launched Chrome 23, her own battle rap league. She wasn't just making a platform, she was cementing her legacy. And the moment she brought Eazy into her orbit, fans could feel it. This wasn't just business. This was destiny. On stage, they looked untouchable. At events, they had that chemistry you couldn't fake. She called him the future, he called her family. But the way their eyes locked, the way their energy machete fueled, rumors faster than gasoline on fire, and the whispers never stopped. Are they just business partners? Is Remy grooming Eazy to take over battle rap? Or is there something deeper happening here? The speculation reached a fever pitch when clips started surfacing, moments that felt too personal, too intimate. Remy standing just a little too close. Eazy leaning in when he didn't need to. A laugh, a touch, a glance that said more than 100 interviews could ever explain. At first, fans brushed it off as normal. After all, battle rap is about performance, about energy. But when battle rap rival Geechee Gotti decided to air it out during his clash with Eazy, the internet lost its mind. He looked Eazy in the eye and dropped the line that would haunt him forever. "You out here messing with Remy?" The crowd erupted. Cameras caught Eazy's reaction, a mix of shock, anger, and something he couldn't quite hide. The battle ended, but the rumors didn't. In fact, they only grew louder. Remy Ma, to her credit, laughed it off at first. She told interviewers, "That's battle rap." People say wild stuff all the time, but the way she brushed it off didn't silence fans, it fueled them. Because she didn't deny it outright. She didn't slam the door shut. She left it cracked open, and the world kept peeking in. And behind the scenes, insiders claim the tension was real, according to one source. Fat Jeremy's longtime brother in arms warned her that the speculation was dangerous, that it could hurt her brand, her league, even her marriage. But Remy allegedly brushed him off, saying, "They'll talk no matter what. Let them, but easy." He wasn't built to handle the whispers. Friends close to him claim he grew restless, frustrated, even paranoid. He wanted clarity. He wanted Remy to defend him louder, to shut the rumors down harder. But instead, she stayed cryptic, calm, always in control. And that's when cracks started to show. At a Chrome 23 event, cameras caught what looked like a heated exchange backstage. Eazy, red in the face, gesturing wildly. Remy, arms crossed, her expression cold and dismissive. Nobody knew what they were arguing about, but the clip spread like wildfire with captions like, "The breakup already started here." The whispers became a roar when Remy's husband, Papoose, the man who stood by her through prison, through beefs, through everything, was dragged into the chaos. Rumors swirled of a confrontation, of tension that nearly turned physical. Some said Papoose pressed Eazy behind the scenes. Others denied it ever happened. But the fact that it was even believable proved how messy the situation had become. And through all of this, Eazy stayed quiet. Publicly, he smiled. He rapped. He promoted. But those close to him say he was boiling. He felt used, manipulated, treated like a pawn in a bigger game. Until now, Eazy's silence is broken. Now he's telling the world exactly what went wrong. And in his words, Remy Ma isn't just guilty of letting rumors spiral, she's guilty of betrayal. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was professional. According to Eazy, promises were made, alliances were broken, and when the smoke cleared, he was left feeling played. But here's the twist. Remy Ma isn't letting him control the narrative. Her clapbacks, her cryptic shade, her refusal to play victimness isn't just damage control. This is war. And the fans. They're eating it up because the breakup between Eazy, the block captain, and Remy Ma isn't just about romance rumors. It's about power, pride, loyalty, and the kind of secrets that could ruin everything they built together. And trust me, the story's only getting started. Eazy's voice cracked through the live like a blade slicing through silence, raw, unfiltered, and dripping with the kind of anger you can't fake. He leaned forward into the camera, eyes blazing, as if he'd been holding this in for months, maybe years. "Y'all think y'all know the story," he snapped, his tone sharp. "But let me tell you something, Remy ain't who you think she is. She ain't the savior of this culture. She ain't the queen people make her out to be. She played me." Straight up. The comment section exploded instantly. Some fans screamed, "Talk your truth, Eazy." While others shot back, "Nah, don't disrespect Remy like that." It was a digital war zone, but Eazy didn't stop, according to him. The cracks in his partnership with Remy started long before the rumors of intimacy ever surfaced. Behind the glitz of Chrome 23, behind the smiles and interviews, there were broken promises. She told me I was the face of her league. She told me I was family. She told me she'd ride with me no matter what. But when it came time to really show loyalty, she folded. She switched sides. And she thought I wouldn't say nothing. Then he dropped the bomb. Eazy claimed that Remy had been cutting deals behind his back, negotiating with other battlers, even leaking strategic information to opponents all while smiling in his face. "She set me up to lose," he declared, pounding his chest. "And I peeped it. I ain't dumb. I seen the moves she was making." The alleged betrayal wasn't just personal, it was business. He accused Remy of profiting off his name, using his rise to give Chrome 23 credibility, and then discarding him the second he became too powerful. "She wanted me under her thumb," he said, "but I ain't no puppet. I'm Eazy, the block captain. I built myself before Chrome, and I'll build myself after." And then came the dagger. Eazy hinted without outright saying that the whispers about his personal connection with Remy weren't completely baseless. His tone shifted, softer, bitter. Y'all think it's just rumors, just battle rap bars? Nah, lines was crossed. Feelings was played with. And I ain't the only one that knows it. 50 Cent, never one to miss an opportunity to stir the pot, posted a meme of Remy and Eazy, side by side with the caption, "This the real battle y'all wanna see. Forget Chrome 23, this Chrome 22 and a half." The post racked up 1 million likes in less than 2 hours. Nicki Minaj, who has her own history of tension with Remy, slyly liked a fan tweet that read, "Remy out here exposing Eazy, but can't expose her own loyalty." That tiny click set barbs against Remy's fanbase instantly, sparking a stan war that dragged unrelated beef into the mix. Meanwhile, rappers who had nothing to do with battle rap couldn't resist giving their 2 cents. Meek Mill tweeted, "This why I don't mix business and personal. Always gets messy." Drake, in true troll fashion, commented under a blog post about the feud with a single popcorn emoji. The blogs were eating it alive. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and every hip-hop gossip outlet plastered headlines across Instagram. Remy Ma and Eazy to block captain take breakup public seats dropped. Eazy says he was played by Remy fans choose sides. Papoose' silence speaks volumes amid feud, and while fans laughed at the memes, insiders were whispering that things had gotten much darker behind the scenes. According to one leak, battle leagues were quietly choosing sides too. URL insiders allegedly told battlers not to touch the Eazy-Remy drama on stage, afraid it would escalate things further. Chrome 23 staffers, on the other hand, were reportedly divided, some backing Remy no matter what, others secretly reaching out to Eazy in case the league collapsed under the weight of the scandal. Money was on the line. Sponsorships hung in the balance. And suddenly, what had started as petty shade became a question of survival for Chrome 23 itself. Then came the rumor that broke the internet. A leaked voice memo allegedly of Papoose started circulating in private group chats before hitting Twitter. In it, a man's voice could be heard saying, "I told him once, stay away from my wife. Next time, I won't talk." The audio was grainy, the authenticity impossible to prove, but it spread like wildfire. If real, it meant the feud wasn't just digital, it was bleeding into dangerous territory. Remy didn't address the leak directly, but she posted another cryptic IG story. Some things don't need to be spoken on. They get handled. The internet lost its mind. Was that a threat? A warning? Or just Remy being Remy? Eazy, of course, couldn't stay silent. He went live again, shaking his head, smirking like a man who had nothing left to lose. Funny how people tough when they behind a keyboard. Funny how people quiet when I pull up. Y'all don't scare me. Nobody does. The comments went nuclear. Fans were screaming at him to chill before things escalated to the point of no return. Others egged him on, saying he was exposing the truth and couldn't back down now. And through all the chaos, mainstream journalists started sniffing around. Complex dropped an article titled, "The Remy Ma and Eazy Feud, Hip-Hop's Messiest Breakup Yet." Rolling Stone teased an editorial piece questioning whether Remy's credibility as a businesswoman could survive this scandal. The narrative had shifted. This wasn't just battle rap tea anymore, was culture-defining drama, and then, to make matters even more insane, an anonymous account claiming to be close to Eazy dropped a thread with alleged unreleased text screenshots. These weren't just about business or Chrome 23, they hinted at late-night conversations, emotional confessions, and what fans immediately interpreted as proof of a secret relationship that went way beyond professional boundaries. One text allegedly read, "If it's just business, why you keep coming back? Why you keep checking on me when nobody else does?" The thread went viral instantly. Fans screamed this was the missing puzzle piece. Remy's defenders called it fake, doctored, a desperate attempt to smear her. But the damage was done because suddenly the feud wasn't about loyalty, money, or even ego anymore. It was about betrayal, intimacy, and secrets too explosive to stay hidden forever. And the scariest part? Both Eazy and Remy are still holding back. You can feel it in their tone, their posts, their interviews. Neither of them has dropped the nuclear bomb yet, the one piece of evidence that will end this feud forever. But when it comes, it won't just be a breakup. It'll be an execution. For weeks, fans had been begging, pleading, screaming in the comments, "Drop the real receipts." Both Eazy and Remy had been playing chess, moving carefully, teasing just enough to keep the internet hooked. But now both sides were circling the red button, daring the other to press it first. It started late one night when Eazy posted a black screen to his Instagram story with just 4 words: "I still got it." The internet froze. What did he mean? Was he talking about music, a battle? Or was this the warning shot fans had been waiting for? Within an hour, he went live, his tone darker than ever before. He didn't yell. He didn't clown. He didn't even smile. He just stared into the camera and said, "Everybody want to see the truth, right? Y'all want to see what she don't want y'all to see? Cool, because I've been holding back. Out of respect. Out of loyalty. But since loyalty don't mean nothing no more, maybe it's time to show the world everything." The comment section lost its mind. Thousands of viewers typed in all caps, "Drop IT. Don't play with us. Show the receipts." And then Eazy reached for his phone, swiped, and pulled up what looked like screenshots. The crowd went insane. He hovered his finger over the screen like he was about to reveal everything. But right before he pressed share, he leaned back, smirked, and said, "Nah, not tonight. But just know it's coming. And when it drops, ain't no coming back from it." The cliffhanger was deliberate. And it worked. Twitter immediately lit up with hashtags. Hashtag EAZ receipts, hashtag Remy exposed, hashtag nuclear proof fans started betting money on what the evidence could be. Some swore it was texts proving a secret relationship. Others believed it was financial records exposing shady deals behind. Chrome 23. A few even claimed he had video-proof footage that would end careers. Remy Ma, of course, wasn't going to let Eazy control the narrative. Hours later, she clapped back with her own bombshell post, a picture of her holding a folder labeled in thick black. Block files. No caption. No context. Just that image. The blogs went crazy. Shade Room reposted it instantly with the headline, "Remy Ma has her own receipts ready, will she drop them?" Hollywood Unlocked followed up with, "Remy hints she's about to finish Eazy once and for all." Fans were stunned. The war had escalated into an arms race of evidence. Both sides claiming to have the bomb. Both daring the other to blink first. And then things got scarier. An anonymous insider leaked that one of the receipts Remy held wasn't just a DM or a voice note. It was allegedly a signed agreement between her and Eazy regarding Chrome 23 business. According to whispers, the document would prove Eazy was lying about being blindsided, and that he had known the terms all along. If true, it would destroy his credibility overnight. But here's the twist. Another source close to Eazy swore he had emails from Remy. Emails that went beyond business. Emails that hinted at something personal, emotional, and undeniably incriminating. The internet was now living on a knife's edge. Every refresh of the timeline felt like it might bring the end of someone's career. Rappers began choosing sides publicly. Battle rap legends started lining up behind either Remy or Eazy. Podcasts dedicated entire episodes to the feud. Even mainstream outlets like Bet and XXL were covering it, calling it the most dangerous breakup hip-hop has seen in years. And just when it seemed like the bomb was about to drop, both sides went quiet. Eazy stopped posting. Remy deleted her cryptic IG story. For 48 hours, the internet sat in silence, waiting, begging, refreshing. Fans were losing their minds. Fans were losing their minds. Where's the receipts? Who's going to strike first? This is worse than waiting for a Drake album. The silence wasn't peace, it was war tactics. Both were reloading. Both were waiting for the perfect moment. Because when the truth finally drops, when one of them decides to release the nuclear evidence, it won't just be gossip anymore, it'll be devastation. And the only question left is this: who's brave enough to pull the trigger first? And just like that, the stage was set for the deadliest silence the culture had ever seen. Eazy had his finger hovering over evidence. Remy had her folder of block files. Both of them were locked and loaded, daring the other to make the first fatal move. But instead of the bombs dropping, the world got nothing. 48 hours turned into 72. The timelines didn't just quiet, they screamed into the void. Fans refreshed every minute, waiting for that one screenshot, that one voice note, that one video that would end it all. But all they got was silence. And in that silence, paranoia grew. Some fans whispered, maybe they're settling this behind closed doors. Others hissed, nah, they're scared. They know if they drop the receipts, they both go down together. A few even speculated, what if neither of them has anything? What if this whole war was smoke and mirrors to keep the culture watching? But then little cracks started appearing. A Chrome 23 staffer allegedly leaked that tensions inside the camp had reached a breaking point. Sponsors were getting nervous. Events were hanging by a thread. And worse, battlers were starting to whisper that they didn't know who to trust anymore. Some swore loyalty to Remy. Others quietly reached out to Eazy, claiming they'd ride with him if the truth came out. This wasn't just gossip anymore. It was a war with casualties waiting in the wings. Then, at 3:33 a.m., a cursed hour, if you believe in symbolism, Eazy posted a single tweet. If I go down, she go down too. Remember that? The tweet racked up over 100,000 likes in under an hour, before mysteriously disappearing, deleted. Gone, but not before screenshots spread everywhere. Fans screamed that he was making a final threat. Remy's defenders argued he looked desperate. But everyone agreed on one thing. The bomb was still ticking, and just when the panic peaked, Remy broke her silence. She didn't go live. She didn't rant. She didn't drop the folder. She simply posted a chilling caption under a photo of her and Papoose together, smiling, "A queen never folds. And a pawn can't checkmate me." Boom. Dot. The internet erupted. Memes flooded the timeline. Some showed Remy as the queen chess piece towering over Eazy's pawn. Others mocked her, saying, "Queens fall to ask history." But the damage was done. Remy reminded the world that she wasn't scared, wasn't pressed, and wasn't about to let Eazy dictate the game. Eazy clapped back instantly with a story post that read, "Funny how people talk about queens when they already lost their crown." Nope, the war was alive again. The silence was broken. But the bombs, still armed, still waiting. And now the culture is left staring at the battlefield, desperate, terrified, and hungry for answers. Because we all know what comes next. Either Eazy drops his proof and Remy's legacy takes a hit she may never recover from. Or Remy unleashes her block files and Eazy's career burns to ash overnight. Either way, it ends in blood, so now the question isn't if the truth will drop. It's when. And that's where you come in. Do you believe Eazy really has the evidence to back his story? Or do you think he's bluffing, playing the culture for sympathy? Do you believe Remy's calm confidence is proof she has the upper hand? Or is she buying time before the walls cave in? And here's the scariest question of them all. What if both of them are holding back because both of them are guilty? Drop your theory in the comments right now. No idea is too wild. No angle is too crazy. Because this isn't just a breakup anymore, this is a ticking time bomb. And when it explodes, the shockwaves will tear through the entire culture. So hit that like button if you're locked in for the next chapter. Smash, subscribe, and turn your notifications on because when the receipts finally drop, you're going to want to be here first. This isn't the end, not even close. This is the calm before the storm, and when the storm hits, it won't just be Eazy or Remy who fall. It'll be the entire foundation of trust in battle rap itself. And just when fans thought they'd seen the last of it, that maybe the feud had cooled down, that maybe Eazy and Remy had both moved on, another spark lit the gasoline at exactly midnight. A mysterious account with no profile picture and only 12 followers posted a thread that shook Twitter to its core. The account claimed to have screenshots from both sides. Not just Eazy, not just Remy, but actual back-and-forth exchanges that painted a much darker, more complicated story. The first screenshot, a message allegedly from Eazy to Remy, raw and emotional. "Stop treating me like I'm disposable. You know what this really is? Don't play with me." The second, a response allegedly from Remy. "Don't forget who gave you the stage. Don't bite the hand that fed you." Fans went into meltdown. If real, these messages prove two things: that there was indeed something more than business between them, and that both of them knew exactly how messy it had become. But before the thread could continue, before more screenshots could surface, the account vanished, deleted, wiped clean, almost like it never existed. Conspiracy theories exploded instantly. Some said Remy's team had it taken down. Others claimed Eazy's camp silenced it before the receipts could ruin him too. A few even whispered that the leak was a deliberate stunt bait to hype up the feud before the real nuclear evidence dropped. And then, like clockwork, Eazy reappeared on IG Live, smirking, almost taunting. "Y'all saw it, right? Y'all saw the messages? And that's just the warm-up. Imagine what else I got saved." He didn't confirm or deny the leak. He didn't even flinch. He leaned back, puffed his chest, and let the world hang on his every word. Remy, on the other hand, stayed silent. Completely silent. Not a word, not a tweet, not a story post. And in that silence, her haters screamed louder. She shook. She knows the truth coming out. She waiting for Papoose to handle it. But her defenders clapped back just as hard. Remy don't need to explain nothing to nobody. She's saving it for court. She got the real files. She don't need to play online. The culture was split in half, torn between a man demanding recognition and a queen protecting her throne. And then, in the middle of all this, Papoose's name resurfaced. A blurry photo started circulating on Reddit, allegedly showing him in a heated conversation with Eazy outside his studio. No audio, no clear context. But the expressions said enough. Papoose looked furious. Eazy looked defiant. The photo went viral with captions like, "Round 1, Papoose versus Eazy." This beef ain't staying online much longer. Fans begged for clarity, but none came. No statement from Papoose, no confirmation from Eazy, no denial from Remy, just silence and speculation, the perfect fuel for chaos. By now. This wasn't just a breakup. This wasn't even just battle rap. This had become the story of hip-hop culture in 2025. A scandal with more twists than a Netflix thriller, more leaks than a broken faucet, and more drama than a decade of reality TV. And the scariest part, neither side has dropped their final bomb yet. Eazy still has his screenshots, his emails, his evidence. Remy still has her block files, her receipts, her counterattack. Both are waiting. Both are holding back. Both are daring the other to be the first to set the world on fire. Which means the real explosion hasn't even started yet. So now the question becomes, who will crack first? What's in those final receipts? And when the bomb drops, who will survive and who will be left in ashes? And then, boom, the internet got the closest thing to the nuclear explosion everyone had been waiting for. It wasn't from Eazy. It wasn't from Remy. It wasn't even from Papoose. It came from a third party, an anonymous blog that had been quietly posting battle rap news for years. It had never gone viral before, out of nowhere. They dropped what they claimed was the first page of Remy's block files. The document looked like a contract official letterhead. Signatures, dates, and at the bottom, scribbled in bold ink, was Eazy, the block captain's signature. The blog captioned it, "The truth y'all been begging for." He knew the terms. He signed the deal. He played himself. The internet erupted. Fans screamed. This proves Remy's right. Others swore it was fake, doctored, too convenient. Some even claimed the timing was suspicious, that maybe Remy herself leaked it through a fan blog. So she wouldn't get her hands dirty, but Eazy. He didn't stay quiet. Hours later, he posted a video waving his phone in the air like a weapon. Y'all think that contract means something? Y'all think that proves I'm lying? Nah, that's just paperwork. That's surface level. What I got gone make all of that look like child's play. And then, with the same smirk he'd been using to torture fans for weeks, he said the line that set the internet on fire. I got messages from her straight from the queen herself. And when they drop, Chrome 23 ain't surviving. Neither is her marriage. The world froze. Remy's marriage? Papoose. The man who'd held her down through everything. Was Eazy threatening to blow up not just her career, but her personal life, her home, her family? Twitter went into meltdown. He bluffing. Nah, Eazy really got them receipts. If he exposed her and Papoose, it's over. Remy, silent no more, finally clapped back. She went on IGLive.com, but ice cold, sipping wine as if she was untouchable. She didn't yell. She didn't rant. She simply said, if you think one man with a couple screenshots can ruin a queen, you don't know Remy Ma. He wanna play dirty? Bet, let's play. The chat exploded. Drop the block files. Kill his career. Show us everything. But instead of dropping receipts, she smiled, leaned into the camera, and whispered, he ain't the only one with secrets. And when mine come out, it won't just bury him niddle, bury the whole block. Then she ended the live. The suspense was unbearable. Both sides were holding nuclear weapons. Both sides were threatening to drop them. But neither had actually pulled the trigger. And that's when fans realized the terrifying truth. This wasn't about who had receipts. This was about who had the guts to detonate them first. Now the world waits, shaking, watching, refreshing. Because one move, just one, will decide everything. Will Eazy really risk destroying Remy Ma's marriage to prove his point? Will Remy unleash the block files and burn Eazy's career to the ground? Or will someone else, maybe Papoose himself, step in and end this war before it kills them all? One thing is certain. The next drop won't be a tease. It won't be cryptic. It won't be subtle. It'll be death. Career death, legacy death, reputation death. And when it lands, hip-hop will never be the same again. And then, not long-lasting. Bomb dropped. It wasn't Remy. It wasn't Eazy. It wasn't even a fan blog this time. It came from a Leah Khan anonymous telegram channel that suddenly exploded overnight with over 50,000 followers. The channel's first post, screenshots, dozens of them, allegedly pulled straight from Eazy's phone. And these weren't just casual, hey, what's up, teams? These were raw, emotional, messy. One read, Eazy, stop frontin'. You know, it ain't just business between us. Another Remy, you need to chill before you ruin everything. You too loud. And the one that broke the internet, Eazy. If you didn't want this, why you keep coming back? Fans went feral. Some screamed, this is the proof. Others swore the screenshots were fake. AI generated, doctored. But the timing, the tone, the way it matched everything they'd both hinted at was too perfect to ignore. Twitter exploded. Hashtags flew, hashtag Remy and EAZY. Hash the receipts, hashtag BlockBombPodCA started emergency live streams. YouTubers uploaded breakdown videos within hours. And gossip blogs plastered the screenshots across their feeds. Eazy wasted no time. He went live again, smirking like a man who finally got the upper hand. Y'all wanted proof? There it is. Straight from the queen herself. I told y'all I wasn't lying. I told y'all she played me. Now the whole world sees it. The comments section lit up. Eazy just ended Remy. She can't come back from this. Where Papoose at? But here's where the twist hit. Remy didn't deny it. She didn't cry. She didn't panic. She posted a single cold statement on Twitter. Screenshots without context are just stories. And I got the full story. Boom. Instantly, the internet flipped. If Eazy had proof, Remy was hinting she had bigger. Proof receipts that would flip the narrative and expose him as the manipulator all. Along, rumors started spreading that Remy's block files included voice notes, not just texts that would allegedly reveal. Eazy begging, pleading, even threatening her to choose him over everything else. If those leaks were real, it wouldn't just damage Eazy's credibility, it would annihilate it. Meanwhile, Papoose, still silent. And that silence was louder than any tweet. Fans begged for him to speak, to clear the air, to shut it all down. But the longer he stayed quiet, the more people believed the worst stopped by now. The feud wasn't just a battle of words, it was a hostage situation. Both sides were holding on to receipts, daring the other to push too far. Each leak was deadlier than the last. And the fans, they were bloodthirsty, demanding more, feeding the fire, turning the feud into a full-blown cultural event. And the scariest part? Both Remy and Eazy were promising the same thing. The real bomb hasn't dropped yet. So what happens when it finally does? Does Remy destroy Eazy with voice notes that make him look like a bitter liar? Does Eazy burn Remy by exposing the truth about her marriage? Or does Papoose finally step in, ending everything with the kind of proof that leaves no survivors? The internet waits, terrified, desperate, and hungry, because when the next drop lands, somebody's career is finished. And this time, there's no coming back. And then it happened. The death blow. After weeks of silence, cryptic posts, half-leaks, and endless speculation, Remy Ma finally decided she'd had enough. No more teasers. No more chess games. No more letting Eazy play the victim. She went live, and this time, she didn't hold back. The stream started calm. To calm, Remy sat in front of the camera. No makeup, no entourage, no distractions. Just her and the truth she promised to unload. "Y'all been waiting, right?" she said, her tone ice cold. "Well, tonight you've gone. Get what you've been begging for." Then she clicked a button, and what followed flipped the internet upside down. First came the voice notes. Raw, unedited, Eazy's voice. Clear as day. "Eazy, I don't care about Chrome. I don't care about Papoose. I just want you. You hear me? I want you." Then another, "Eazy, if you don't ride with me, I'm done. I'll tell the whole world everything." The live chat exploded instantly. Fans screamed, "Oh my God!" He threatened her. This is blackmail. But Remy wasn't finished. She pulled out the folder, the block files, page after page of receipts. Contracts showing Eazy had been paid fairly. Demas proving he knew the terms of his Chrome 23 role. Text threads where he allegedly begged for personal time with her under the guise of business meetings. And then the nuclear bomb. Remy played a grainy video clip. Eazy allegedly in her dressing room, pacing back and forth, saying the words that made jaws drop across the globe. "If you don't leave him, I'll make sure everybody knows what we had. Don't test me, Remy. Knows what we had. Don't test me, Remy." The internet froze. If authentic, this wasn't just mess, it was manipulation. It was betrayal. It was career suicide. Within minutes, blogs exploded. Remy Ma exposes Eazy with damning voice notes. Eazy caught threatening Remy in leaked clip. The block captain just buried himself. Twitter lit up like never before. Fans who once defended Eazy flipped instantly, calling him toxic, pathetic, done. Memes flooded timelines, dubbing him Eazy the blackmailer instead of the block captain. Eazy tried to clap back hours later, claiming the clips were edited, the files fake, and that Remy was running damage control. But the damage was already done. Sponsors started quietly distancing themselves. Battlers began clowning him in interviews. His once untouchable reputation was bleeding out in real time. And Remy, she sat back, smirked, and ended her live with just one line: "Game over." The silence after that was deafening. Eazy's career, hanging by a thread. Remy's credibility solidified. Papooses' silence now interpreted as power, the kind of power that didn't need words. And the fans, they were left asking the only question that mattered. Did Eazy, the block captain, just witness the end of everything he built with one single clip? Or does he still have one last card left to play, one so dangerous it could flip the narrative all over again? Because in this war, nobody's safe. Not Eazy, not Remy, not even the culture that made them. And if another bomb drops, it won't just end a feud. It'll burn the whole house down. And now, the dust is settling, but not really. Because if you think this was the end of the story, you're dead wrong. What just happened with Remy Ma and Eazy, the block captain, wasn't a clean conclusion. It was a detonation. And the aftershocks are still tearing through the culture. The so-called death blow Remy dropped left fans stunned, the blogs drooling, and Eazy scrambling. But instead of clarity, the leaks created even more questions. Was the clip authentic, or was it doctored? Were the voice notes truly from Eazy, or had they been spliced and edited? Why did Remy stop the live after dropping the bomb instead of laying everything out at once? The silence afterwards wasn't closure. It was suspicion. Fans started flooding Twitter with conspiracy threads. Why'd she only play part of the convo? If Eazy threatened her, why she didn't expose him sooner? Papoose in the background, pulling the strings, see, the one leaking all this? Within hours, the culture had fractured again. Half the fan base screaming Remy won, and the other half demanding the uncut version and Eazy. Oh, he didn't just roll over. No, he posted a chilling tweet at 4:44 a.m. Funny how edited clips tell half a story. Y'all ain't ready for the whole tape? The internet lost it. Was he bluffing? Did he really have a full, unedited video that flipped the narrative on Remy? Or was this just desperation from a man watching his career collapse in real time? Meanwhile, battle rap legends began picking sides publicly. One OG tweeted, "I've been in this game 20 years. Remy ain't lying." But another fired back with, "They both dirty." Don't trust nobody in this culture. Even mainstream rappers weighed in. Cardi B liked a post shading Remy. Lil Durk dropped a cryptic line on his story. "All I know is loyalty don't come with contracts." And then, like gasoline on a wildfire, the fans started turning the receipts into content. TikToks reenacting the voice notes. Memes of Eazy pacing in the leaked video. IG Reels with captions like, "Chrome 23 should be renamed Chrome 22 because Remy just cut Eazy in half." This wasn't just drama anymore. It was entertainment. It was a circus. And it was spreading faster than either side could control. And here's the kicker. Insiders are now whispering that neither side has dropped their real bomb yet. That Remy's clip was just the first punch. And Eazy's whole tape might still be waiting in the shadows, if true. Then this wasn't the conclusion, it was just round one. Which leaves us here, at the edge of the cliff, staring down at a culture ready to implode. So let's put it to you, the people. Do you believe Remy's receipts were the final word? Or do you think Eazy has the uncut proof that flips the story on its head? Is Remy the queen who crushed a pawn? Or is she hiding a deeper betrayal that hasn't been revealed yet? And the scariest question of all, if Eazy really does have the whole tape, will dropping it save his career or end both of theirs for good? Drop your theories in the comments right now. No take is too wild. No angle is too crazy. Because this isn't just a feud, it's the biggest scandal hip-hop has seen in years. And the story ain't finished, so smash that like button if you want the truth exposed. Hit subscribe with notifications on, because the second another leak drops, I'll be here breaking it down line by line, clip by clip. Because if there's one thing we know for sure, it's that this war ain't over. The next move is coming. The only question is who pulls the trigger first.